we're going to carry galvo laser parts, laser sources, accessories, hardware, gantry laser parts, very specifically like mirrors, focusing lenses, controllers, honeycomb tables. All that stuff is going to be there or is already there from the big vendors. And then digital products, which I think you guys are going to be pretty interested in. So we have infrastructure for laser training. So if you want to do coaching, you can do coaching through the Laser Everything Marketplace. The infrastructure is there, including it automatically books Google Meet meetings for you.
That's cool. When
an event is scheduled, and then emails you and the client with the link so that you can join the meeting at the designated time, which is amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the entire thing.
It functions as your secretary.
It really does. You don't have to do anything except put the listing up and then select your availability. And once you do that, you're done. And it will literally just sit there and like take appointments for you, which is pretty cool. Beautiful, man.
Thanks for turning that on. Just like that dick.
I mean that. Your video card deck or something? Come on, dude.
Idiot.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Laser Source Podcast, the #1 podcast if you want to make some money. Laser Source Marketplace is closer than you think. It is. It's closer than you guys think. We just surpassed the final hurdle. Overcome, I suppose. The final hurdle, technical hurdle, in order to launch. So there's a couple things left. We're not there yet, but it's very, very close now. Miranda's in chat asking, no Jimmy? I don't know where Jimmy is. I think he's dead.
I poked him like 14 times, no response.
I told him 100 times to get a life alert, and he did not want to
Kyle poked him. Kyle didn't poke him virtually. He literally found his corpse and just with a stick was just...
Yeah. 14 times.
I drove 7 hours in the last 5 minutes just to check on him.
You're really an impressive guy.
He is an impressive... The CSI is going to be there, and they're going to be like, there's no apparent cause of death, but it appears he was poked with a sharp stick 14 times.
Somebody was a real dick.
The marketplace, guys.
That was a fun intro.
It's time.
LaserEverything.net.
Laser emergency stop.
Emergency.net.
It's like it works now, which is cool. So the last really big thing.
I like it works.
That's the first hurdle I've ever jumped. Way to go.
Returns. Returns were not doing the thing that they were supposed to do, and it took like forever to get it fixed, and it's finally fixed and it's working. So I'm going to invite you all again to sign up as a vendor. Kyle, can we get the here, I'll send this to you. Can you drop this in the description for me, please?
Yes.
Thank you. So Kyle is adding a link to the description. When it's added, I'll tell you guys so you can refresh the page. It'll actually allow you to view the marketplace right now. You can view the marketplace right now, and in the top right corner, there is a link that says become a vendor. And I would encourage like everybody to sign up. We have a bunch of vendors, but we could always use more. And these guys are selling everything from like digital files to jigs to like accessories for their machines, things that they've used that have made their experience better that they want to share to other people. You can go ahead and refresh the page now. Kyle says that it's on and ready to go. So the link will be down there if you want to check it out. Yeah, we've got categories for like all kinds of stuff. Anka's asking, selling files, what kind of files? For CO2 or fiber or whatever?
The answer is yes.
Yes, to all of them and more. Literally whatever you could possibly want to sell. As long as it's laser related, the infrastructure is there. There are categories. There's the organization structure required to to list those kind of files. It's all built in and it's all working, which is amazing. So
it could be design files, it could be planner files, it could be designs that can overlay onto other things and be masked. It could be anything your heart can dream up.
raster images. You can do blanks as well. So I wanted to give it. It's been a minute since we've done kind of a little tour of the marketplace. So I'm going to pull it up here so that we can kind of take a look at it together. I welcome my co-hosts here to commentate. I
just thought that was a really good Forrest Gump moment y'all just had together. You could sell blanks, you could sell files.
So let me just pull this up. So here it is, guys. Here's the marketplace. It's looking really nice. It's looking really fancy. A bunch of the CSS has been fixed. Oh, hey, Matt, I forgot about your little blog section. We need to do that still. Your mistake was starting with me. Don't start with me. Start with literally anybody else. Start with literally anybody else.
Yeah, literally.
The advertisements are so old that it says Lightburn is coming. Grab an EasyCAD 2 controller so you're ready to rock on release.
That's coming out soon, guys. You should really get on that.
Yeah, so there's obviously like little things need to be like updated or whatever, but like the functionality of it.
Just thinking, like, vote in your next presidential election. It's coming up soon.
Yeah,
a couple little things.
Have you registered?
No, but neither here nor there.
Right.
So we can look through the catalog really quick. Laser machines. So we have, and there are listings for fiber CO2 and UV lasers, as well as gantry CO2 and fiber lasers and diode lasers.
Ooh,
I don't think we have any diode laser listings yet, but look, I mean, like, companies are here. A lot of companies, not just Mactron. I know we're seeing a lot of Mactron right now. Who is this? Lasersonly.com. We got SFX. That's more SFX there.
So
Mactron.
I can already tell you, just for commentating wise, like for all the people who are always asking in multiple different, like our Facebook group, online, in the Discord, people asking for like what's pricing on this. I think it's really cool that there's actually pricing right there.
Yeah.
So there's no gimmicks or there's no nothing. Just here's what it is.
It is what you see.
Yep. And the other cool thing, we can actually take a look at one of these listings. So since, I mean, the vast majority of people are interested in fiber anyway, we'll look at one of these listings really quick. It's taking a second to load because we are in the process of moving from our current host to AWS. So it's going a little slow at the moment, but it'll be nice and zippy when we launch. So you can actually like live adjust things and watch the price change, which is like really cool. It seems like a basic thing that you would see on like Amazon or whatever, but the fact that we like built this from scratch and it works is really awesome. What?
So it says US dollars. If somebody's in Canada or they're over in Europe, because we have people all over watching, will it adjust to?
Yep, right up here. You can go ahead and
There's a button for that.
Yep.
Oh, what a great question!
I haven't added all the currencies yet. That's something I have to do manually and then set up with like a
conversion thing.
Yeah. So I added some big ones, but not CAD or Australian dollars yet either. So. But yes, that functionality will be there when we launch. Yep. So you can just go ahead and switch this. So we can switch to, pounds here, and it will go ahead and like auto convert all of these.
$10,000 is actually just 7 British pounds. See,
there you go. So there you go. So 5,637 pounds instead of, 6,000 whatever dollars. So it's all built in, which is really nice. And then. Again, like, so just being able to like live select, so you don't have to kind of wonder what things come with, like, exactly what you're paying for each part of the machine. We specifically built it out so that you could get a visual on exactly how much more you're paying for the 80 watt over the 60 watt. It's like really clear, which I love. We have a video gallery, which is really nice. So Wow, I got really lucky just now. I did not know that there was going to be a video on this listing, and there was. So companies can actually like link YouTube videos and upload like videos of their product working, or like do product tours and things like that. We have a fully featured review suite that is 100% functional, and waiting for you guys to come in and leave some reviews for machines and things like that. The reviews are not able to be controlled by the vendors, which is something that was really important to me. So vendors cannot go in and be like, oh, I don't like that review, and like delete it. They don't get any say over that. It just, the reviews are what they are, and they can like report reviews, but they can't actually like remove them. So that was always something that was really important to me. And then they can add like their HTML and CSS, so they've got like pictures in there and stuff like that. So pretty cool. Wow, did you see this? Look at that. Oh, it's a jig for a box cutter. That's awesome.
My man.
That's pretty cool. Look at that. So
do I have to show my daily driver again?
Yeah. Anything on laser machines before we move on?
There's one that you don't have listed: Galvo, Gantry, Diode, and then gadgets.
What do you mean?
It wouldn't be under laser machines. That would be under parts.
Yeah,
like
it's just like the laser, like the pecker, where you're like, it's a cool little gadget.
Oh yeah, that would go under.
Need like a gizmos or gadget section.
Well, I mean, the way the industry is going on the low end of machines, we'll probably have to end up adding a Galvo diode section because they're getting more and more popular. But
yeah, true story.
Or maybe just an all enveloping other area.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't end there. We're getting a couple questions too. Feel free to yell out the questions.
Yep,
Guys.
I was actually going to click that for you.
Here we go. We got the one that says, "Can vendors respond to reviews?"
Can vendors respond to reviews?
Yes.
Yes, I believe they can. Yes. Yep.
Gotcha. Indeed. Yep. So if somebody's having, a problem, or better yet, they're taking care of you, or rather, they feel taken care of, and you want to thank them for their support, you can do that.
Yep. And also, furthermore, there is a fully functional and complete messaging system built in, both between vendors and admin, and vendors and buyers. So you guys can like encourage customers, if you're a vendor, to reach out to you if they have a problem before leaving a review. There are avenues on the site outside of like emailing them, where you can reach out and actually like have a conversation with the customer in order to like work things out or provide support. So that is included and functional.
There you go.
I can't see the screen. If you guys are putting something up, you're gonna have to call me out.
Anka is asking, are sellers scanned by y'all, or anyone can just list?
Every single vendor is approved by hand by me personally. So if you want to sell on the marketplace, you have to get past the Alex laser everything filter. It doesn't mean that we have to have had your products, though we are working on a system to kind of say like, hey, we have had this, we've reviewed it, and like put a little badge on the product or something. So we're talking about that, and that's something that I'm working on and would like to have for launch. But I have to like know the company. Like if it's just like some random nonsense, or somebody didn't reach out to me and explain what they do, they don't get approved. So it's certainly not just like an open door, anyone can sell. That may or may not change in the future depending on how launch goes, but for the time being, I am hand approving vendors one by one.
All right, here's another question for you. Will there be an integration between the LMA and the marketplace, where the product listing page will actually pull LMA posts specific to that listing? Like you could do a tag in LMA and it'll like.
I don't think we have the ability to pull into their API.
Probably not. But you can still hyperlink.
I was going to say you could just do a hyperlink, yeah.
Yeah, you can do a hyperlink, no problem, and you could just link back to the marketplace that way.
Gulf Coast Laser Engraving, proud to be an approved vendor and have the very first sale.
Yeah, Gulf. I believe I said these exact words the last time we did an episode about the marketplace, but Gulf Coast is also going to be the very first vendor that helps us test the vendor payout system, which should be working now, according to the devs. Kyle and I still have to test it before I want to mess with the cash I owe you, dude. But it should be functional at this point, which means that I should actually be able to pay you out for the one sale you made by accident. The long
Surprise!
Somebody like found a loophole and like was able to purchase something, and they did it innocently. They just thought they were like checking out, and they bought something from him, and he shipped the order, but vendor payouts weren't ready yet. So
damn you for being a successful entrepreneur. Damn you.
Yep. So we'll definitely be in touch to be testing that shortly with you. As soon as Kyle and I get a chance to work on that. They literally just contacted us about this like returns thing, which is looped into payments. So that had to be fixed first. And now that that's fixed, we can actually start like getting in there and testing stuff. We've been working on this nonstop. If you guys are wondering where the videos have been lately, it's that my time has been like, I really want this to be done. I think we're over a year now, right? Or coming up on it.
We're coming up on a year since we've started the project.
10 or 11 months.
Which isn't bad when you're making your own Amazon from scratch. But I want it to be finished, or at least open, maybe not finished, but open. I'd really like it to be.
We're always going to be looking to improve it, but
yeah,
we want it to be available.
You should just call it Denial instead of Amazon. Just pick another river.
Denial.
It's like, when is it starting? Whenever. Maybe. Denial.
Soon. I don't know. Get off my back. So, yeah. Was that a question? I don't even remember. But we'll move on to the catalog if we're caught up. Are we caught up?
I was going to say something just because Willie Sims talking about support. So Willie Sims just broke his back, in case you guys didn't see that. So he's one of our like weekly viewers who's always here. Yeah, seriously. And because I was talking to him today on Facebook, and he was just in chat too. So I was just going to say, we'll keep you in our prayers, Willie, man. So appreciate you being here, even when you're in the hospital.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That sucks, dude. I feel better, really.
So I think he just left a minute ago. He said he was getting another round of meds. So
good.
Best wishes, dude. Yeah, like
let him jack you up, dude. Get all that.
Yeah, feel better, man.
Get all the good stuff.
Funnel it in,
Anyways, I know that was off topic, but that's important. He's always here every week, man.
Yeah, that sucks. Everybody wish Willie well. Leave a comment after the stream so that it's still up, because he's not going to be able to see the live chat.
The live chat,
yeah. So in the catalog, so we looked at laser machines. So laser parts, other great, awesome vendors that you guys are all familiar with at this point, also selling parts. So a question I get all the time: where's the best place to get laser sources? Well, look at these Apple Watch ads that I haven't replaced yet.
Where's they're coming out soon?
To get laser sources. Well, now I can just say the Laser Everything Marketplace. You know what I mean? Because they're approved vendors selling sources that we know are legit. So nobody's going to get bait and switched. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to get screwed out of the source that they were told that they were going to purchase.
And you can compare them all right there.
We do have a compare feature. Yep.
I was going to say, one question people might ask is like, when you're checking out, what are the methods you can use to pay?
So right now we have it's Stripe, so cards or PayPal.
Okay, yeah, PayPal is what everybody loves. That buyer protection.
Yep. And
you can do all the things through that.
Yep, nice. You can do all the things through that. So every product on the site is able to do PayPal. Which is pretty cool. But yeah, so I mean, like, it's not like a perfect system to be able to say, like, I'm trying to word this right. I think your chances of having a good experience are much higher here than they would be on somewhere like AliExpress.
Well, and a lot of people too, it's like, I know me, when I was going to buy my laser for the first time, it's like someone's like, hey, it's like, does anybody have any tips on where to buy a laser? Go to this guy in the alley. And you're like,
totally.
And then just send them cash.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's kind of awkward because they don't have websites. You have to trust, and you have to be really comfortable with doing comparative shopping and kind of almost like being a used car buyer. Like you have to go nudge people and ask people, and it's a lot of work.
And I want to be like absolutely crystal transparent about something. You know, so it's not like guaranteed through the marketplace. You know what I mean? But I think that having a curated selection of vendors that want to maintain a positive relationship with us and continue having the exposure that the marketplace and the channel offers them will be a good motivation to make sure that they are doing dealings in a way that they may not necessarily care about QA as much on something like Alibaba or AliExpress. You know what I'm saying?
The other piece of that too is if we start getting complaints from people buying something from a particular vendor and it's just continuously not working out.
Oh, they're getting nuked. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're putting ourselves out there to prevent that from reoccurring if it is happening.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, like I'm not a millionaire. You know what I mean? I just want to be like, I'm just trying to be honest. So I don't have, $5 million in the bank to be like, I'm going to back every sale on this website. You know what I mean? I can't do that. The machines are too expensive. We're not big enough yet. Maybe in 5 years, if this blows up and it becomes like the #1 laser store on the planet, we can offer more of that. You already get that through PayPal anyway, buyer protection and what have you. So, neither here nor there, but I'm just, while we're having the conversation, I want to be transparent about where the marketplace stands on that. That said, we're happy to wield our leverage where we can with the vendors to make sure that things get sorted. And I like to think that we have a substantial amount of leverage with the vendors to make sure that transactions are going the way that people expect them to, and that the quality of the products being sold on the marketplace are meeting people's expectations. So
everything remaining on the up and up.
So in line with the transparency question, I know you've talked about this before, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. Vince was asking how big of a cut does like the company take from a sale? And that goes with Anka's question, which is what are the costs for listing, selling, and how returns handle, just like Etsy or PayPal.
All good questions. All good questions. So let's start with the first one. Put that one back up. So how big of a cut do you take from the sale? So there's no membership fee for vendors at all. It's just a 5% per transaction, which to my knowledge beats all of our current competitors.
I think Etsy's like 7.
Yep, you don't pay a dime to list anything. You don't pay a dime to sign up. You don't have to pay a dime to maintain your marketplace vendor membership. It's just 5% per transaction.
So that kind of goes with what Anka was saying. So there's no cost to list, but 5% for sale.
Yep.
And then how are returns handled?
Returns are entirely in the hands of the vendors. So every vendor has their own individual return policy, which they are asked to fill out when they sign up to become a vendor, and then they handle returns. So however the vendor wants to handle it, whether it's no returns or free returns or returns at the buyer's cost or whatever, that is 100% up to the vendor. We sell such a wide variety of products on the LA marketplace, and again, we're not Jeff Bezos, so there's no one size fits all solution for returns right now, just due to the nature of like the products being sold. So for now, I think we have kind of come to the agreement that it's best to just leave it up to the individual vendor. So if you're a customer, make sure you look at a vendor's return policy before making a purchase. And if you're a vendor, make sure you write a thorough one so that the expectations are really clear.
I think the follow-up question that most people would have is, so what if a vendor isn't doing their part on the return and all that stuff? It'll be the same thing like we said before. If people aren't living up to the expectations that the marketplace has, you either can stay or you can leave, kind of a thing. Would be my guess, right? Like, so if a vendor's not meeting their end, like they said, here's my return policy, but they don't live up to it.
Oh yeah, no, we have and that's one of the last things. So we have a list of like final things that needs to be complete in order for the marketplace to launch. And one of them is a very long conversation with legal professionals about our terms of use and kind of like what would you call it?
I think terms of use is right.
It's like terms of use,
User agreement,
user agreement, sales agreement, that kind of thing.
A
expectations and
like
ethics,
like a behavior policy.
Yeah, ethics.
Yeah, like an ethics policy. Yeah, something like that, where you're agreeing to play the game.
Love how we're talking about ethics and Jimmy just showed up. Perfect timing.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. And it goes both ways too. If you're an abusive customer, you can be fired as a customer too.
By the way, the boss just.
We all need to treat each other with
Miranda's saying terms of use and user agreements. I'm thinking even like a step further than that.
Oh,
like
code of conduct.
Like a code of conduct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Our job as the middleman, the reason that we're taking 5% of every sale is because we're offering a curated experience, and part of that curation is maintaining that curation, right?
It's like when you go to Louis Vuitton store, they only let certain people in at a certain time, a certain amount. We're basically the Louis Vuitton.
You could say that, yeah. So I think not only is curation bringing the vendors that we like in, it is making sure that they continue to belong with us as time goes on. And like Kyle said, that goes for customers too. So if you are expecting to be a vendor and there is a user that has a history of like abuse, that's going to be dealt with. Absolutely.
Especially where she just brought up too, where coaching is also being offered.
Yeah.
So that is absolutely where that needs to be held up to.
Yeah, by the way, like a code of conduct. Yeah.
Good question here. So copyright infringement is part of the curated experience, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yep. We have we're I believe, I don't think it's actually been added yet. I have to check. Now
Anka's bringing the heat questions.
I do not see our DCMA policy on here yet, but it will be, including links for takedown, and we will be 100% DCMA compliant. So there will be DMCA. Thank you. There will be absolutely zero tolerance for that in any way, shape, or form. Yep.
You need to be the owner of and have the rights to sell whatever you're selling. Is what the point is on that? Yeah.
Yep.
Run DMCA.
It is DCMA. I was right. It's DCMA.
You are responsible for anything you list. Let me.
Sounds like
John's saying. Let's say I want to sell items with sports team logos. How would you want me to prove I can make and sell those items? It is entirely up to you to know what you're able to sell, and if you do not own or have permission to create those items with those things on them, you should not be listing them.
Do you see Miranda here too? And
I got it.
Yeah, we are. I guess at the end of the day, if you get a DCMA takedown request, it's going to be taken, and then it's going to end up being your responsibility to
prove it,
deal with the licensing with whoever the holder of the copyright or trademark is, and you're gonna have to sort that out. We wouldn't get involved as a third party. That's not really our place. I haven't really considered, and this is a good question. This is making me think. I haven't really considered, like, if you spend $10,000 and get a license to produce Star Wars merchandise for a year, you know what I mean? Like, how would we accept and moderate that? I'm not really sure. So that's a good question. That's going to take some thought and consideration. But I think just kind of out of the gate, especially at launch, if we see it, it's probably just going to get taken down. So I would just avoid that from the beginning. That would be my advice, because we're gonna try to protect our marketplace and our assets. Yeah, I you know what I mean. When we're looking at losing the whole marketplace or losing a vendor, it's probably going to be the vendor. So, I would just avoid infringement for now.
Yeah.
Things that look or smell like infringement, even if they are not. Because we will probably end up removing anything that is setting off those alarms. I'm just trying to be honest. I don't want that to sound too harsh, but license management is not something that I am super interested in getting into, nor do I believe we have a large enough team to be able to handle that right now. So Boyce is shaking his head no. So I don't know how long you've been muted, Boyce, but you're muted, buddy.
I meant to say fuck me, sorry.
That's all good, man.
Just chiming in with that Peach right there.
Yeah. And let's see, sellers as affiliates. Anka's asking over there in chat. Like affiliate market, like you want to, like, are we going to have an affiliate program?
Is that what Miranda meant by the page I linked lists the process?
That's for she's referring to this.
Right. We
go ahead. Sorry.
It's okay. We might have an affiliate program at some point. I certainly don't have one set up. It's not as simple as like a Shopify plugin with something like the backend that we're using, which is very intense. And it would also be something that I would want vendors to be allowed to opt in or opt out of, because we don't charge vendors enough to pay for that expense ourselves. So that would be a marketing initiative that the vendors would opt into undertaking, and lose that additional percentage to the affiliate in order to get that additional exposure. But we are too cheap for vendors. Essentially,
I have a question though. We're talking about
to cover that. So I can't just blanket turn on an affiliate program. Is what I'm trying to say, because there won't be enough revenue generation in order to cover that from a blanket point of view. So it would have to be something that vendors would opt in for and accept the cost of that advertising, and that money would go directly from the vendor's balance to the affiliate. Another thing that we'll take a look at once we are flying, I want to get in the air first, and it's certainly not a bad idea, but it's a little more complicated than your usual Shopify setup. Yes, Mr. Bodiford.
Question. Thank you, Mr. Silite. So
pronounced sadly.
Yeah, my bad. I apologize. Hey, Ron. Hey, Ron. So, question that I know some people will probably ask: all these spots that have Apple Watches in them. What if I wanted to advertise on the site for myself? That's something that either is working. Like, so basically there's going to be like, maybe I sell coaching and there's like a spot on a page because people are looking for machines and then they see my coaching thing. Is that a thing that either is working right now or will work? Like,
it is something that I would like to have automated and will work, where you can purchase advertising space from X date to Y date for variable prices, kind of like you're buying a plane ticket, right? Right. And then you supply your
like SEO.
You supply your graphics, they get approved, and then the automated system puts it up when it's supposed to go up. That's not built. That has not been.
I'm looking at the spots, and it kind of goes with what people are asking too. Is like, how do I get people to see my stuff? That that has not been built yet, and will not be built and finished by launch. So yeah, that's fine. I know
when we launch the ad spots, which I've tried to divvy up fairly, are going to our early adopters who have been helping us test, kind of as a thank you to them for jumping in early when everything was broken. There's still space. So there's still, as you can see, ad blocks all over this website that have not been filled. So if you want to sign up early, I'm not accepting like requests to have you fill one of the ad spots right now. But, if you're here early enough and you're active enough in helping test things, being an active vendor, asking questions, things like that, chances are I'll probably end up rewarding you with an ad spot just for launch, until we figure out a system for how we're actually going to handle generation of advertisements, which I have not, we're not that far yet. So right now, again, it's just kind of like a thank you to our early adopters. And there's still plenty of time to be one of those people if you would like to. Hopefully that's a good answer.
I mean, I'll take it.
Here's a good one too. Do vendors have the ability to add or remove their own promo codes and schedule discounts?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can schedule your own sales or whatever. That's perfectly fine.
Yep. And we'll also, I believe there is infrastructure. I haven't really played around with this myself yet, but I believe there is infrastructure where vendors can opt in or out of like global sales events. So if we're doing 10% off everything for the Easter Bunny sale, the vendors will just get added to that automatically. And then they can opt out or into that if they want to opt out or into it.
Yeah, they do that on Etsy and stuff. If you're anybody who's ever had an Etsy store, they kind of do stuff like that where it's want people to see your stuff? Click here and find out more.
Yeah,
or design bundles for holiday sales.
The marketplace is never going to just put your stuff on a discount without your consent. So
because they have control over their store. So
yeah, that would be a program that you'd opt into. But then when you're on the homepage and it says check out these Easter sales, right? You would be one of the vendors listed. So there's kind of a trade-off there. And if you were going to do a sale anyway, it's a good way to do it. But again, we're still more in just trying to make a working store. So we'll get to it. That's a great question. It's definitely something we need to think about going forward. But right now, absolutely, you are 100% in control of your own sales, coupon codes, discounts, timing. All of that is available right now and working in the vendor backend. Yes.
And Anka asks, what about inventory policies? Is there a one or more minimum?
I do not have an inventory policy right now, and I don't plan on enforcing one.
That's that usually goes with the listings cost. So
yeah, no listings cost. So if you're listing an item, then you can set an expected fulfillment date of when it'll ship, and even if you don't have it and you still need to, let's say you're selling blanks and you need to cut it, give yourself enough lead time to cut it if you don't want to keep it in stock. You're in control.
Yeah,
just set the expectation up front.
Run out of raw materials, remove it or hide it from the shop view, and then put it back up when you can make it again.
Yeah, I believe that there's a field, and if there isn't, we will add it for expected ship time as well. So
around or whatever.
You can do it per listing, I believe.
Yeah,
I like fulfillment. I like fulfillment better.
Fulfillment time, whatever. That way, if you're cutting metal blanks with your fiber cutter, and you're 3 weeks behind, you can put an estimated ship date of 3.5 months or 3.5 weeks or whatever. You know what I mean? So that when the customer checks out, it's okay, well, that's the lead time was clearly stated in the listing. And there's a clear
you're trying to make 300 business cards. The jig won't be here for 10 days, but the guy wants the product in 5. It's not happening.
Yeah.
That's, but here's a good question.
Okay.
Do you have a way to bulk upload items to the marketplace, or does it have to be an individual one at a time?
There is a way, and it does not work very well right now. It's shoddy, to say the least. It relies entirely on CSVs, and every marketplace like Etsy, Amazon, etc., all have different outputs, and there's no clear style for the CSV yet. And I haven't mapped what the Laser Everything Marketplace is expecting from a CSV yet. So I would.
It's also likely it'll change.
And it's likely to change, so we will have to keep up with it all the time as the different marketplaces change their export options. I would not count on that for the near future. That would be a long-term goal for me. Long-term goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, hey, Willie Sims is back. What's up, Willie? 5 or 10 is good, but it could be tough to carry 100 items. Yeah, like the knives you got there, pal.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why we absolutely don't have a minimum. A lot of the things that are being sold as blanks right now by vendors that are currently signed up that have already done their listings are either made to order or handmade. You know, they're like handcrafted items, and they're like building these things one by one. So that is kind of a something that we've definitely taken into consideration, which is why we won't be managing vendors' inventory or setting minimums or anything like that for them.
Well, when you think about it, ultimately it's up to the vendor themselves to curate a relationship with their customers. It's not the marketplace's job, you know, you just gotta be smart.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. We'll be there for you guys. We're going to be SEOing like nobody's business. We'll be paying for advertising. You know what I mean, to bring extra traffic to the site and things like that. So it's not like we're absent. But yeah, it's you're building those relationships with your customer base. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, gotta have a good. You gotta deliver what you promise. Deliver on what you promise. If you're expected a week out, get this shit out, man. If not, you're gonna lose customers. It's on you. Like you're gonna lose a customer. Because of
you're going to get a bad review to the marketplace team, and then
that's not fun.
Yeah.
So Bo says, will there be an option for cross merchandising with your own stuff or other vendors?
Do you know what that means?
I think it's very open-ended, and I'm not sure if he's referring to Laser Everything cross merchandising or
I think
like cross merchandising between vendor and vendor kind of thing.
Like selling a bundle and it like including things from like a couple different vendors, and then all of the vendors take a cut of it, kind of a thing. Like that?
Vince is asking the same thing, cross vendor shopping cart.
Yeah, so right now, if let's say I want to buy,
it's already done. The shopping cart, yes. So let me just answer that one really quick. Yes, cross vendor shopping cart works. Everybody gets their money, totally no problem. So that just is a hard yes. Cross vendor shopping cart works. Customers do not have to check out 5 separate times to buy from 5 separate vendors.
Yeah, probably. Mm-hmm.
If that's what you mean, then there you go.
Yeah.
I think here's a good question too. Anka's got great questions. Prohibited items.
What about the terms like lighters?
So there's a couple things to mention about prohibited items. Prohibited items would be covered by Stripe and PayPal's terms of use. So I would recommend you review those. If Stripe or PayPal prohibit it, then we prohibit it. I don't have the list in front of me right now, but that's my hard answer. So if it appears in either of those lists, not both, either of those lists, then it will not be for sale on the site.
There'd probably be a link to that in the user agreement too.
Yeah,
I'm assuming before
there's
totally
just to tack onto it as a blanket statement too. There are some legalities in that as well. So if you're selling knife blanks, for example, there are some knives that are simply illegal to own in some states or some countries. Mm-hmm. So prior to shipping it, you might want to just double check that if that's the type of item you sell, if there's any question on it, but ultimately you're responsible for that. So,
Bo added to his clarification. So you make a product to complement somebody else's product.
It's a great idea. It's not been built. So right now you can create bundles with your own products, which is super cool that we can do that at all. So you can grab 4 or 5 different items and then bundle them together and sell them for a lower price together than they would have been kind of like a la carte, if you will.
Or maybe at the bottom, like a recommendation that's like other people have viewed these things.
That exists already too, and that works.
That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, but as far as like reaching out and Bo saying like, you know, yo, Anka, like I think if you sold those 3 files with this jig, like we could make a killing. And then like click a couple buttons and it sells them together in a pack for a cheaper price. That doesn't exist, but that is absolutely something that I would be willing to have the developer team look into.
That's also something where you could just reach out to another maker and say, hey, I can help you out. I make this special product that would make this even better. And then you bulk sale to the seller. I mean,
so right now, that's a good answer. So right now that would be a behind closed doors kind of a thing, but I would love to integrate that into the website to make it easier to do.
I like this.
Correct.
To-do list.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want the Key Deer plushie. When is that coming out?
So
And then it goes with the peach
you
plushie.
guys, it's an audio podcast. You have to read them. Sam says basically all the products they chat about in Emergency Stop won't be on the marketplace. And yes, that
True.
is absolutely
A Key Deer
accurate.
keychain.
And it's,
Key Deer
and it's,
keychain.
it's really not that hard to find a list of things that won't be sold on PayPal. You just literally go there and say what items can't be sold by PayPal or Stripe. And it's the usual suspects. You know, it's not rocket science.
Actually, Rocket's not allowed to be sold. So
That's true.
definitely not Rocket.
I have the best idea for a product that I'm absolutely going to make and sell, and it's going to be the Key Deer chain.
I just said that.
No. But I'm actually thinking about what that would be, and it's not just the Key Deer as a keychain. It's the Key Deer
With the little Boy Scout.
that's dressed as a reindeer with a chain around its neck, going like.
Moving on.
It has a partner keychain that's a Boy Scout. And it's just
Moving on.
EmergencyStop.net.
Awesome.
What are you moving on to?
Oh God.
So how's the weather?
Matt's dying over there.
And,
fucking Key Deer. Jesus Christ.
Sam
I
says
think-
basically all the products they chat about in Emergency Stop won't be in Marketplace now.
yeah,
Guys
probably
are on
not.
repeat.
That's what started this conversation. Golf Coast is saying perhaps a suggested item list based on what the customer is viewing. I think that was mentioned already, and it's there and it works. So that's great. The other thing we could do is like maybe have the developers work out some kind of system where it's like if they have product A in the cart, offer them a discount for these products from my listings. That could be a cool way to do it, and that might be a little simpler. So we will definitely look at that.
Well, also say it's like I want to try and show you guys what it looks like to have a. If you're looking at a product, my bad. So like you just click on a basic product, guys. At the bottom, it shows review section, description, suggested products, most popular. Those are it's already there.
Yeah.
You know, so
it's not very smart yet because
Not
we
yet.
haven't had any customers.
right.
So
It's like you want a laser?
Except that one guy.
But it will get better over time with use, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yep.
Oh boy.
It's like I see you're looking at fiber lasers. Would you like a Key Deer keychain?
Yeah.
I do my best, Bo. I do my best.
That's a bullshit thing if I ever saw one.
So we're gonna carry Galvo laser parts, laser sources, accessories, hardware, gantry laser parts, very specifically like mirrors, focusing lenses, controllers, honeycomb tables. All that stuff is going to be there or is already there from the big vendors. And then digital products, which I think you guys are going to be pretty interested in. So we have infrastructure for laser training. So if you want to do coaching, you can do coaching through the Laser Everything Marketplace. The infrastructure is there, including it automatically books Google Meet meetings for you.
That's cool.
When an event is scheduled and then emails you and the client with the link so that you can join the meeting at the designated time, which is amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the entire thing.
It functions as your secretary.
It really does. You don't have to do anything except put the listing up and then select your availability. And once you do that, you're done. And it will literally just sit there and like take appointments for you, which is pretty cool. You can also sell your time doing design services. So if you want to offer something like Fiverr, right? Like I will vectorize a photo for you, you know, and then it's like $5, $10 or $20, depending on how crappy you want the vector to be. Like you can do that. We've set up the vendor backend so that you can offer that. There's also digital file support. So we have vector artwork and raster artwork here as categories that you can upload your artwork to in order to sell like the digital file, and you upload the file once and then people will download it from our servers. Very easy. And I included 3D models because why not? Because this is America. So I put 3D models in there. It could be helpful for people on like EasyCAD 3. You know what I mean? If you're doing like 3D Galvo head stuff and you have a bunch of STLs that you've made for engraving different items with a 3D Galvo head, you could upload those and sell them, which could be cool.
Yeah.
Also, And I don't really see this fitting into either the raster artwork or the 3D model section, but I'd like to add a section for the height maps, like 2.5D, like grayscale height maps, because people put a lot of work into generating those, and then like that could easily be something that you could put up, and that's especially popular now with Lightburn and the 2.5D support that they offer using grayscale height maps. So maybe we'll add a category for that. I think that would be really cool. And then engraving blanks, guys, gifts and accessories, shapes and letters, engraving plates, metal business cards, awards and plaques in every different material you could possibly think of. We have a category for it, and it's ready to go. So blanks is going to be a huge one. I think Kyle's thinking about having a little blank shop on the marketplace at some point.
I am.
You too, Matt?
I am.
I've got some Glock blanks that I've got access to, and I think I'm probably going to have. They're the things that you don't need an FFL to engrave. So
Yep.
Maybe me and Matt could have some partner A and partner B sales.
Cross Mogenation. Also, Kyle's thinking of doing ASMR when he's not coaching. So that's something else that you can do a Google Meet for.
Yeah. And
this is the sound of no.
I think we have other questions, and I'm going to get to those in just a second. But I do want to just finish the catalog really quick because we're so close to the end. Jigs and fixtures. What's the difference? So in my mind, a jig is something that is designed for one thing that you put in and then you take it out, and you put it in and you take it out. A fixture is something that is more versatile but takes more setup, right? So it can hold a variety of different things, but you need to configure it to do so. In my head, that's the difference.
Almost like an XY plate where it can do lots of stuff.
Yeah, I'm thinking like the I'm not calling out the company by name right now because I'm a jerk. Let me see if I can load it up. But
like the one that has interchangeable
ART, Advanced Racing Technologies, the fence gates, the little diagonal fence gate things.
Yep.
Like that would be a fixture, right? Whereas like a windproof lighter jig literally just takes windproof lighters. So that cool stuff. So that's in there as well. And then last but not least, we do have a category for project supplies. So this would be things that you're not making. This would be things that are like you're reselling, So I don't even know if I have a good example off the top of my head. My brain goes to beads. I don't know why anybody would be buying beads for laser engraving machines, but you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like blanks, but not okay, here's a good example. Jimmy's here. So you can get your acrylic from the blank section. But what if you need LED strips? Right? So LED strips is like that's a product already. That's not like you're not using that to make something out of. It's like just LED strips. You just need that product in order to finish that would be a project supply.
Or like powder coating powder for inlaying into your CO2 engrave.
No, absolutely. That's a good one too.
Or 5 gallon bucket of pre-mix epoxy.
Yep. Or maybe like the bracket, the aluminum LED chain.
Oh yeah.
For the signs, right? Or the power supplies, like things that you aren't necessarily going to engrave, but you need in order to complete a finished product. That would be stuff that you'd find in the project supplies category. So we will have that open to vendors as well. I don't think that we have any vendors in that category right now, but
not yet.
But that I wanted to definitely make sure that we included that, and I'm sure people will come along. So, did you guys see this? The scientific duo, a fixture that holds jigs. Pretty funny.
It could be a thing.
It could be a thing. It'd probably be a smart thing. PayPal is very strict on selling gun-related items. That's true, and something we'll have to adhere to, unfortunately. So Anka's asking, or the risers for the fiber laser, that I would say would probably be under, where did I see it?
Laser parts?
We have like a laser parts. There's like a mod.
Do you want me to show people what you're looking at, by the way?
Accessories. It's an accessory.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Boyce took me down.
I got you.
Let me back up. There we go. So we had like a hacks and mods section. Oh yeah, so laser accessories, hacks and mods. So maybe in there as a mod would probably be the way to go, is what I would say if I was categorizing it.
So this is a good question. Can you filter vendors by country? Since you're right there anyways, can you filter vendors by country? Sorry if I missed it.
An excellent question.
Because some people don't want to like.
It's not something I think we currently do, but maybe eventually we could offer that.
Especially if somebody's in another country trying to save some shipping, that'd be pretty cool. Like if you're in Australia, that could save a lot of money if somebody's already in Australia.
That's a lot of money.
Let's pretend we're actually looking for a product. So I'm going to say we're looking for a jig, and we'll go to laser cut jigs because I know that has a lot of products in it. Now, if we go to sort by, there is an entire, and now that again the hard stuff is done, like the programming stuff is done, we can spend more time working on these things. So a lot of great suggestions tonight, guys. There will be an entire kind of like menu over here in the left where you can sort things out by like properties, like item properties, and one of them would be like country, so that where's it shipping from, shipping location or something like that. So that will absolutely be available when you're looking at products, and then it could easily be something that we could add to like the vendor page as well, because right now you can see where vendors are. So like if I click on this one right here, maybe I need to fix that too. Let's go to Steelhead Creation. Let's just look at their thing. More.
Well, and just while he's looking for that, like that's actually a really good one. Okay, so
you can get to it. It's a little more out of the way than I would like it to be, though. So that's something that I think we could improve on before launch. That would not take very long to fix. To make it a little more visible. But you can find the vendor location, and it is required in order for them to sign up. So they have to provide it. So that's definitely something where bringing that a little more forward on the front end of the site is definitely something that we can tackle. Yeah.
Yep. Dude, this hour went by so fast. Looking up.
Are we done?
I mean, it's 57.
Yeah, a couple minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. Well, there's a lot to cover. We haven't even scratched the surface. There's so much more to do and talk about. Kyle and I were just talking today about how we're going to start working on just like a micro, super fast, very poorly edited series on just like how to be a vendor, how to sign up, how to make a product, how to do basic product variants, how to answer reviews, respond to customer messages, just like basic stuff, like connect a bank account, right? Like basic things just to help get you guys like kickstarted. Again, the early adopters are in there right now, just kind of like figuring it out.
That's a series we could do on our social.
I was gonna say, I'll work on it with you, Kyle, because I need to set mine up still.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be awesome. I would appreciate that. It'd be one less thing that I have to do. But so that'll be something that will be produced. It will. It's not going to be like the normal laser everything polish, I think, that you guys are used to. It's literally going to be like,
just walk through. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Matt. I'm going to be setting up my vendor shop today.
Kyle's going to tell me what to do.
We're going to go through it together.
There's not going to be any fancy intros. There's not going to be any like LMA member thank you splash screen at the end or anything like that. It's literally just going to be like a one take, like we're doing it and you do it. So that'll be coming up as well. Anka's saying jewelry blanks. I saw that earlier too.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, under engraving blanks.
All there is in there is right now is just coins. I saw, so I looked at.
I do not see one for jewelry. So jewelry would be a good kind of subcategory to add for that because I don't currently see that.
It's mostly just business cards. Yeah, the tumblers.
Yep.
and wood, and I think it's the coin. The one person has the steel coins. That's it.
Yeah, so jewelry blanks would be good, or like even like maybe like a precious metals section. Not that I know of anybody who would currently want to sell that on the marketplace, but
that would be cool to get like the thin sheets of like gold or silver, because they're a pain in the ass to find.
I mean, and so many people try to cut them. So if we found the right vendor for that to fill that role, you know what I mean? Like it would justify having.
That'd be super cool.
Kyle has sheets of gold laying around.
And then, you know, yeah, definitely. So we can certainly absolutely talk about that. The other thing that I'm not seeing here that we just kind of moved through the season for was ornaments too, which we should. They deserve their own category, probably in the shapes and letters. You know, ornaments.
They could do like a seasonal section.
Seasonal, yeah, seasonal.
And then it's like
section.
literally underneath seasonal, it could have all the different things, you know.
Categories.
Yeah, all good ideas. All good ideas.
You know, like spring, summer, yeah.
Because like I'll tell you right now, those the people, like I made a killing on those glass ornaments, and it's one of those things. If you are smart enough to get them ahead of time, you're not trying to beat people out for them, because those prices go up too.
Finding somewhere where they're available is hard,
and that they're good quality.
Yeah, and those are relationships I want to make. The ones that I was looking for, I know that like crystal and glass,
I love
all the rage right now. I really like the old school, super shiny, like brass and copper cut ornaments. You know what I'm talking about? Like where they literally, like it's a sheet of fucking copper and it's cut in the shape of a sled. And then like the name is like hand engraved on it. You know what I'm talking about? Like those.
Nothing says Christmas like
or like stamped on.
Yeah, dude.
It's like the old leather pops.
I love those kind of ornaments. And there are some sites that sell them, but if it's not July, you're not getting one. You know? So Uncle wants to know where you can sign up. Kyle added
link in the description.
It is the test bed link, right?
Yes.
Okay, the extended one. So you need to use that link. So bookmark it. Copy it and bookmark it. If you just go to shop.lasereverything.net, it will not work for you right now because the storefront is currently locked, so we can avoid another Gulf Coast laser incident.
Success. Yeah.
Success.
You don't want to surprise anybody with an unexpected sale.
All you have to do is click right here. It's right at the top of the page.
By the way,
it says become a vendor. And you
does it look like Anka is on Jim? Like, does it look like Jimmy is Anka right now to anybody else?
It
like the way
does. I see it with the shoulders. That's funny.
What's that?
And then you just fill out this form really quick. It will send me an email letting me know personally that somebody wants to become a vendor. I will look over your information and approve or deny you, and then you will be required to either submit a W-9. Sorry, I hate government. W-9 for tax information, or a letter stating that you are from outside the U.S. and only plan on conducting your business outside of the U.S. and not from within, U.S. borders, essentially, for tax purposes. Once you submit that, your account is usually activated in 24 to 48 hours, depending on how busy I am, because I'm the one who does all of that. And then you have free reign. You can go nuts. And now's definitely the time to sign up. If you haven't already signed up, sign up now. Not only do you get at least a shot at some of that leftover ad space until we figure out how to automate that, but you also are getting in while it's still free. So we've been asked earlier about like costs of being here and existing, and like being a vendor. There is infrastructure in place to charge membership fees either on the basis of the number of listings or total revenue. So if a vendor makes over, I don't know, $150,000 a year, you could say, hey, you've made $150,000. You have to start paying a membership fee now. Or if you list, 200 items or whatever, you say, bro, this is your 201st item. You have to sign up for a membership now. I've given zero thought to what those caps would be, when they would take effect. For the foreseeable future, it's 100% free. But right now, it's absolutely free. So, I think now is like an opportune time to go for it. In the future, depending on how the balance goes, again, the Laser Everything Marketplace, I can't stress this enough, is extremely competitive. It's an extremely competitive place to sell. We're making very little money as things stand right now compared to other large scale marketplaces, right? So, and I did that on purpose because we want to attract vendors, obviously, and we don't have as much to offer. If we're being perfectly frank, right? We are smaller, we're low traffic, we're focused, which is good. There are definitely some benefits, but it also shouldn't be as expensive because we're not as big. But that's liable to change down the road. And right now it's free. You get the entire Laser Everything audience as your initial market, right? And again, we will be making efforts to do every little tiny piece of SEO we possibly can. And we're certainly going to be marketing this from like a legitimate marketing standpoint. So there's going to be Google ads, there's going to be social media stuff. We're the whole nine. I've been very busy. So I don't really know where I was going with that. Just that it's a good time to sign up.
Now is the time to strike.
Now's the time to strike, man. Now's the time to get in there, especially because when we launch, you're going to be paying the least you will probably ever pay, and probably far less than the people that come after you.
Well, and you're getting your stuff in front of fresh eyes before anybody else.
Yeah.
So
you might want to start making your orders through your vendors in Mexico or China or whatever now.
And also, you're going to have the most amount of time to rack up those positive reviews, right? So if you sort by, number of reviews or highest rated or whatever, you're always going to come up first because you have the most. If they're good.
It's just got a new vendor account application.
I see it. It's right there. It just popped up.
They're starting.
I'm sure it was Anka. So that's kind of the long and short of it. I think that's all I've got. I mean, that's not even remotely true. There's so much more that I could show you guys. And I would like to. We got a lot of great ideas. Thank you all for your suggestions tonight. Because now I have a lot more to work on. So I plan on going pretty hard with this until it's done. I don't like it kind of lingering in like this weird limbo state right now. Kind of makes me uncomfortable. So I really want this to be finished. I really want to finish the marketplace. I really want it to open. It doesn't necessarily need to have all the bells and whistles, but I want it to function, and I want you guys to be able to start selling your stuff and making money. And so my focus is really there right now so that we can kind of get this checked off and out of the way so I can stop thinking about it. Kyle, Jimmy, and Matt all have Laser Everything episodes coming out very soon. So if you are wanting to watch Laser Everything content, it's probably going to be from Kyle, Matt, and Jimmy for at least the next 30 days or so. I do have one very cool vector episode that I'm going to be publishing very soon. I need to do a voiceover for it, but otherwise it's done. And it's about how to deal with multicolored rasters and vectorizing it out. So,
those are
yeah. So this is like a huge, super complicated black, white, and gray vector, and we separate all three of the layers into like their own editable separate things so that they can all be brought in separately into your laser soft. It's a very cool episode. So I do have that done. But otherwise I'm focused on this. If you want to email me about something related to the marketplace, you can send an email to marketplace@lasereverything.net. If you email contact or one of the other Laser Everything email addresses and it's about the marketplace, it's just going to get forwarded there. So you may as well just send it there, marketplace@lasereverything.net. You can contact me directly. I'm also posting updates fairly regularly. One of the things we just added to the vendor backend is like an update feed, I guess, where the admins can leave messages about what's being done, fixed, updated, or whatever. So we post updates there fairly regularly. You can also send me or one of the admin team messages on the marketplace directly. So if you want to message the admins that way, you can do that there too. So there's lots of ways to get in touch if you have questions or you're trying to kind of sort stuff out. But anybody have anything on top of that?
No. No, what else?
Boyce and Matt are misbehaving. That mic
Naughty.
next to Jimmy looks like a big dong trying to poke him in the ear. This is good. Jimmy, pull it down a little bit. Pull it down. Pull your mic down a little bit. A little lower. There you go. That's
there it is. Now it's just touching your shoulder.
Oh my goodness. All right. What a way to end this podcast, guys. We're
Edit it out.
mature adult professionals.
Anka's asking if there's a seller group. There will be a group communications for sellers. Yes.
And both suggesting a Discord as well.
The number one place to communicate with other vendors, in my mind, is going to be the Laser Everything forum. So it's lasereverything.net/forum. Once you're approved as a vendor and you send me your forum username on the marketplace via the marketplace messaging system, I will add the vendor status to the forum account, and you can see an entire vendor section on that forum that nobody else can see. It's not very active yet. I've approved a few vendor accounts over there, but I've made a bunch of like forums and categories over there so that you can like touch base with people and stuff like that. We should probably do something like that on the Discord too, maybe, Kyle.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Yeah, so we'll have something on the Discord as well at some point, and Kyle will announce that when it's ready. He'll take
great suggestions tonight. I ain't gonna lie, we did a lot of great suggestions.
Dude, this was they're podcasting.
They're helping us. Yeah. Anka and Bo and all these guys. Hell.
Yeah, everybody's got some wicked good ideas, which honestly I hate, because now it's like I thought I had like this much work to do, but I've got like
1 week out, 1 week and 8 months away.
1 week, 8 months, and 3 years away from the launch of the Laser Everything Marketplace.
Finish line.
And 1 decade. And a millennia. Soon. TM. It's coming.
See you guys in 22 years.
By the way, it'll come out when Lightburn comes out.
Funny enough, the Laser Everything Marketplace will launch on the same exact day that the scientists announce that we have achieved nuclear fusion for the first time.
There you go.
So yeah, fusion energy. So
nice.
Perpetually 30 years away.
Or a baby's born sooner or later.
Yeah.
We'll see who gets to win.
Jesus. What a messy end to this show. Go buy some merch. Lasereverything.net/merch. Go sign up for the LMA if you want to support all this effort. These guys, especially, I got a extra shout out, Matt and Jimmy here, who are not on payroll, but have been producing content for the channel that you guys love. That is on these guys. They just kind of choose to do that. So extra big shout out to them.
Bad news for you. Fusion's been done. Fission's the one that we're still waiting on.
No, fusion is a net energy gain of
You're a net energy gain.
In a commercialized fusion energy. Okay,
You're a video card deck.
All right. Somebody kick Matt so I can finish the show. What else do we
You've said everything.
Oh yeah, smash the like button, subscribe, do all that stuff too. And
links to the communities down below. And if you want to become a seller.
Sounds calling me a revisionist. Go listen to the latest episode of Emergency Stop. It's really funny.
We don't know what that word means.
What was the title? I don't even remember. I'm gonna
start at episode 1. Don't start at episode 6.
Start at episode 1.
Is that the one that's just called like shit?
No, we're at 7. It's Hoomst. Episode 7. Hoomst.
Start at key here.
Y'all just got an English lesson, son.
Because I literally could not use any of the other funny topics that we talked about on that episode as the title of the show, because it would have just been too revolting. So I had to go with
in a ditch would have been another good answer.
Don't listen with young children around.
No, it's rough. It's episode 7's rough. Yeah. I almost didn't publish episode 7.
Warning.
Yeah. He literally was like, I had to make an hour out of that, and there was like 8 minutes left.
If you want to throw up, go check out Emergency Stop. That's all I've got. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Laser Source Podcast.
Oh, my teeth.
And we will see you in the next one.